What's going on, guys? All things sports back here again. Been a couple days since the last video was a soccer video, but football is officially back. More importantly than football, college football is officially back. So today I'm gonna just do a little review of week 0. Actually had a little bit of implications in the Iowa State and Kansas State game. It kind of shakes up the Big 12 because Kansas State was the favorites. Their quarterback looked solid, Avery Johnson. Unfortunately, his father and brother got into a fight after the game. I'm sure that's not great for him, but Iowa State ends up taking that one. Big surprise to most people. UNLV struggled with an FBS school, only win by a touchdown. That Iowa State and Kansas State game, after the first quarter, I was kind of just ready to fast forward to next week, but it picked up. It was a good game. I didn't get to catch too much of the UNLV game, but I just saw they were struggling and was kind of laughing about it. But look at the quarterback for Idaho State with 380 yards. Not bad, not bad. 60% completion rate. Kansas took the spread. If you know, you know. Western Kentucky, Sam Houston. Absolute monstrosity of a game from their quarterback and wide receiver. And then we have Stanford embarrassing the ACC. Don't know why they're in the ACC, but embarrassing the ACC. The narrative's already started. The ACC is a horrible conference, which I do agree with. I don't think that we're anywhere where we used to be, and I think we're just getting worse year by year, especially with the teams that we add. We're adding California and Stanford. If you want to take the last look at their last 10 years combined, they probably have under 30 wins. I'm being a little dramatic, a little harsh. Let me calm down, but that's just a little recap on week 0. And now we move into week 1. And it is currently, as I'm recording this, is late Sunday night. First game being Thursday with Boise State, South Florida. I'm just going to do the top 25. I know there's some nice unranked games like Baylor and Auburn. I'm not sure if any of those or either of those schools are ranked. But we got Illinois with a scrub game. They're going to wipe the floor with Western Illinois. And then we get into our game day. Texas versus Ohio State at Ohio State. I think this will be a fantastic game. Get to see two new starting quarterbacks. I might do a preview on this whole game. I know I'm doing one on Clemson LSU, but that's mainly because I know more about Clemson and I focus in on the teams that they play. So, but we'll see two new quarterbacks, a lot of returning talent for, I would say, more returning talent for Ohio State than Texas. They've lost some key guys on both teams, really, and on both sides. So we'll see how this game goes. Super excited for that. I'm attending the LSU Clemson game, so I should be able to watch all of this one before I have to leave the house. It should end around 3:30. I'll probably leave about an hour after that, so we should be good. Tennessee, Syracuse, in Atlanta. I'm hoping that Syracuse can put in a good word for the ACC, but they lost a lot of talent as well, so Tennessee probably gets that job done. Indiana. Start off the season hot, beating Old Dominion. Penn State, still don't think they're good, but we'll see how they handle Nevada. Georgia's got like 3 scrub teams to start off the season, so we'll see how that goes. Alabama, Florida State, kind of looking forward to this. Got to keep the phone charged so I can watch this. It's in Florida, 90-degree weather. It kind of stinks, but Alabama's favored by 2 touchdowns. We'll see how that goes. I do think Florida State's a little underrated this year, but they are also playing Alabama in this one, so I don't think that's to their benefit at all. Iowa State, South Dakota, Oregon scrub team, Oklahoma, Florida, Kansas State. Man, we're just all scheduling horrible opponents. Then we get to the primetime game, the Clemson LSU game, which I think will be probably the best game of the day, but I do expect Clemson to walk away with this one. Huge playoff implications, more so for Clemson, just due to the fact that their strength of schedule versus LSU's. LSU, they can slip up here, but they'll probably be hurt more by it than if Clemson lost. So huge game for them, huge game for Clemson. But Clemson season's not over if they lose this. LSU's, with the schedule they have, it'll probably be almost chalked off. They would have to win out or only lose one more. Michigan walks all over New Mexico. We saw that up here, I think it says their starting freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood has been announced as the starter. You pay $20 million for a quarterback, you would think that just goes without being said. But Texas Tech beats Arkansas. Yeah, these are just easy games. And then we get into the Sunday slate. I'm excited for this. Can't wait. I can't wait to be watching football all day Saturday and Sunday. Gosh, look at the temperatures for this Arizona State game, man. I'm glad that I'm not over there, man. That's horrible. But anyways, Virginia Tech, South Carolina. As a Clemson fan, I know I have a strong narrative towards South Carolina, but I do want to say this completely unbiased. They have one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, at least leg ability wise. They have a really good defense. But I think people are kind of looking past all the talent that they lost. They lost their best wide receiver. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I'm not saying in any world where I could see Virginia Tech winning. I'd love to, but I don't see them winning. I still think South Carolina take this one. But hopefully it's an entertaining game. Notre Dame, Miami, Sunday evening. Wow. 6 versus 10, man. National championship bound team versus a team with a complete rebuild, new quarterback. I think this will be a good game, but I do expect Miami to win this one. And then that is all. I thought we had a game on Monday, but I guess I'm wrong. Anyways, let me know what games you are most excited for. What games? Who do you think is going to be an upset? You think any of the ranked teams are going to be an upset? What do you think is going to happen this week? Who is your game of the week? Oh, we have TCU and North Carolina. So Bill Belichick's first game versus TCU. I We'll see how that one goes. At least there's football on Thursday through Monday. So excited for this to get started and excited for the NFL to start the week after. So let me know your game of the week, what game you'll be tuned into, who's your favorite teams, who's your sleeper teams. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.